All right, so we were touching everything, we were moving things around. You guys did a really good job of that. But why did you guys say that the lizard went where? Where did the lizard go? Emma.
Scales.
Scales. Why does the lizard have scales?
Because usually, lizards have, bumpy skin or, bumpy scales on their body.
Well, why doesn't a lizard have hair or feathers?
Because it's a reptile. It's a reptile. Yeah.
It's a reptile, but why else?
Because it's not like a bird because usually birds have feathers and usually
Okay, but why does a lizard have, think about it, why does this reptile have scales and have the skin as scales? Sailor?
I forgot.
Okay, Alex?
Because that's what it needs to survive in its environment.
Yes, so scales help keep the animal dry. Okay, that's why where does this thing live, Vincent?
Desert.
In the desert or in warm places. It also keeps it moist. So scales also keep an animal moist, and it also keeps it dry, which is a cool thing because if it's really rainy out, it's going to keep it dry. But if it's really hot out and the lizard is getting really hot, it's also going to keep it kind of a little bit wet. Isn't that? And then it also helps cool off the animal, and it also protects it from the harsh conditions of the rain and thunderstorms and stuff like that, heavy wind. So scales help do all those things. So do you see lizards in Michigan?
Oh, yeah.
No, lizards don't usually live in the Michigan area. You mostly see them in hot areas, Arizona and Florida. How many have been to Florida and you have seen little lizards scurrying around? Yes, they live in hot areas. They don't live in the cold. Okay. So then we also have feathers. We have this feather and we have this feather. Why do lizard animals have feathers? Why do you think they have feathers? Talk to your partner. Right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Why do animals have feathers, Joseph?
To keep them warm.
Keep them warm. How many of you have, your parents might say you have your down comforter, you have a down pillow. Does anyone ever hear your parents say that? And if you're sleeping on it, sometimes you feel this little poke and you pull it out and it's a feather. So down pillows and down comforters have feathers in them, and they keep you warm. Isn't that cool? So feathers keep you warm. Also, feathers, there's so many of them in them that it also keeps the water away from them, so they can be in water, and it keeps them warm that way too. Okay? How else? Why do we have feathers? Coulter?
So they can fly.
So they can fly. They need feathers to fly, don't they? Yes, they do. And they also have them to push the water away to keep the animals warm. So that actually feathers push water away. So when you see birds and ducks in the pond, they're actually pretty warm in there. We see them in the winter outside of our window. It's snow, there might be some ice, and there's some ducks just hanging out in the water. Can you hang out in the water when it's winter? No. Could you if you had feathers?
Yep.
Yep. You could. And then the last one is all of this cool hair. So we have the bison, we have, what is this? Giraffe.
Do they need anything?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to switch, aren't we? No,
No,
15. Okay, good. No.
Okay.
Can you just prep them to just come in though and not have to touch anything on the tables?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so we have some different types of hair. And why do we have hair? Why do you have hair on your arms? Talk to your partner.
Keep us warm.
All right, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Why do we have hair? Liam.
To keep us warm.
Keep us warm. Yeah. So, sir, you can see this hair is a little bit thicker than this hair. But what is the thickest? I saw.
Black.
Yes, look at this black hair here. Look at how thick this is. Will this keep you warm?
Yeah.
Sometimes in movies you see them draped over them. Right? And why do they have them draped over a human? Think.
Because so they can keep warm and survive.
Yes, in harsh environments, like they use that, so they can keep warm, and it keeps them warm. It's hot, it's real hot. So yeah, so all this keeps them warm, and it also keeps their body at the right temperature. Okay, so imagine if this got really wet. Would you stay wet for probably a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the hair on your head. You don't dry it, it's going to stay wet for a long time. If we got this wet, would it stay wet for a long time? No. Thinner hair, smaller hair. What about this? A little bit, but not as long as that. That's going to stay wet for a long time. So sometimes you'll see animals go into the water to get wet, and it helps cool their body off. Okay? So tomorrow what you're going to do is you have to think of an animal. Think of an animal. You have to give it its body covering, and then you also have to give it its environment. Where does this animal live? So any animal that we talked about today, any animal that we wrote up on the board, so tomorrow that is going to be your job. So think about it tonight and think about it all day. What animal am I going to do? What is its body covering going to look like? And where is this animal going to live and why? Okay? So can you put a penguin in your house?
No.
With some hair on it?
No.
No, actually, just penguins is a mammal. So you can have hair on it. But does it have a lot of feathers?
Yeah.
Or scales?
Yeah.
No. So you have to be thinking of an animal like that. All right.